Have you ever wondered where the trash on the side of the street goes, or where we throw trash, or when we decide to leave trash on the side of the street, if we decide to litter, and where all that trash decides to get picked up and collected to, or how can it benefit us and what we do? So for this assignment, I decided to pick waste to energy because this is an assignment that really grasped my attention because I was assigned an English class by one of my teachers to pretty much do like a whole essay on why we should recycle, and then the many benefits of how it will help benefit us if we do take the certain kind of steps to recycle, and also the risk that it could bring to the environment if we decide not to recycle. Today I will be informing you on the issue on why we should recycle. Specifically, I will discuss why recycling is important, how the process of waste is converted to energy, which benefit us, and how harmful it is to the environment. Recycling can be a big help or a disaster because how it can help us is that when we decide to put the trash exactly in the spot where it belongs, the trash gets taken to a waste to energy plant, which then gets converted into energy, which helps powers the up to 20,000 homes. And also how it could help benefit us as well is that it helps produce the energy for like electricity. And then the information where I found this article was by Julia Piper, who is a senior editor at Green Tech Media covering clean energy policy and has covered climate change across the US and abroad. And the name of the article is Does Burning Garbage to Produce Electricity Make Sense?, which was published on August 26, 2011. Converting waste into energy has become a really big thing for us because it helps power energies to homes, and it helps mix oil for the cars and for like propane and like some other stuff for our daily needs. And how it help gets converted into oil is that when it gets taken to waste to energy plant, it's being incinerated at a certain temperature, which then the materials get harvested from the waste, and then they use that material to help process into oil, which can help fuel homes as well too. And that article was found from Renee Cho, who's a staff blogger for Earth Institute. She has produced over 150 blogs for State of Planet, and she has also received the Executive Education Certificate in Conservation and Sustainability. And the name of the article is Putting Garbage to Good Use with Waste to Energy, which was published in June 18th, 2018. The third one is methane gas. So when waste continues to build up, and because they have pipes inside the waste landfills, if once it builds up the waste inside the landfills, it produces methane gas, which contributes to greenhouse gases. And then it could also be an environmental risk as well, because once you fill up the landfills, then it'll keep producing more and more methane gas, and then it'll soon just overfill. And then what's also bad about it as well is that it produces smell that could be bothersome to the workers who work at the landfill, or to the people who live around the landfill as well. It is a very important process to take in consideration because if we decide to do a good job and continue to recycle, then it'll help become reusable, which it will help us in the long run with fueling homes and creating oil as well for cars. But then if we decide not to, it could also be a consequence if we let the issue grow. And then who would have thought that with all the trash that we decide to put on the side of the street or putting in recycling bins, who would have thought that there's so many benefits as to why we should recycle because of all the rewards that we could reap from it. And then this is a picture that I found on the internet of Puente Hills, which is located in Los Angeles. It's one of the largest landfills in the U.S., but because of how long it's been overfilled, it's created as a monument now, which can also be seen from space, but it is also shut down as well because it just continues to overfill and overfill.